Welcome to Volza.
Analysis tab. So you need to click here to load more data here. As of now, I'm just deselecting everything from here. So first of all, I already have identified the particular person, like company as my competitor. So I just want to check like what all countries he's targeting. So I'll just click on country of destination. So from here, I'll be able to identify what all countries are there, which my competitor is targeting. Okay, so I can see that Australia is there, Egypt is there, Iran is there, Iraq is there. Along with it, you can check like what is the standard unit rate. You can check the record count, you can check the quantity, you can check the value. So from here, probably we can say that, okay, for Iran, the value is on the higher end. Even if I'll check for the average standard unit price, then I can go for this particular Australia country. Okay, so in this manner, you can identify the top countries, what your buyer, like which your competitor is targeting. Now I want to check like what all are the consignees in these particular countries. So I'll just simply click on this consignees option from this filter. Okay. Now you can check like for each country, there is a drop down and I can check for the consignee name as well. In order to check for all the countries here, just simply click on this expand option. So see, I can check for all the countries here. So I can check for Australia, I can check for Egypt, I can check for Iran total. Okay. So for an example, just take it example of Australia country. Okay. So this particular company, this particular buyer is buying at a rate of 1.171, okay, on an average. So in case if your value or if your price is lower than this price, so potentially you can target this consignee, stating that I'll be able to provide you at a lower rate. What else like your competitor is providing? So in this manner, you can do a competitor like price comparison, like what all prices your competitors are providing. In case if you're providing at a lower rate, then potentially you can target all the consignees from here. Okay. This is the first scenario wherein the like the consignee name or maybe the competitor name is already identified by you. In case if you want to check like what all new consignees are there, or what all new importers are there, which your competitor is targeting, you can just go to this What's New tab here. Okay, so What's New is a feature which provides you a brief about like the new entrances in the market in terms of country, in terms of exporter, importer, whatever is preferred from your end. Okay, so from here you can select the tenures. You can set the date. You can compare the present era with the like the past one. So I'm just taking 3 months as a comparison here. So now I want to check like what all new consignees are there, which this particular competitor is targeting. So you can see that these are the companies coming here, and you can see 2 color codes are mentioned for different companies. The green ones are the new entities, okay, and the red one are like we have compared October 2022 to December 2022 with Jan 23 to March 23. So the green ones are the one who have done the shipments between Jan to March, but they haven't made any shipment in October to December. And the red one is the company wherein they have done the transactions in October to December, but there is no transaction found for Jan to March month. Okay. So in this manner, probably you can identify the new entrances in the market whom you also can target. From here, you can just, from these 2 arrows, you can sort the data into ascending and descending manner. Okay. So this is the example wherein the competitor is identified by you and you just want to check for a particular company. In case if you don't have idea about the market share of your competitors, or if you don't have idea about your competitors, who your competitors are, you can just make a search using the advanced search again. Again, you can just make a search with the HS code here. So I'm just deselecting this particular consignee name and I'm making a search here. So this HS code belongs to basmati rice again. Okay. So here you can see that all the shipments for basmati rice are here. Now from this is a list here from where you can check the shipper name and the consignee name. Okay. So in order to get the list of all the competitors that you have in this particular HS code, again, we'll follow the same path. We'll go to this analysis tab. Okay. In case if you want to identify the countries, like what all countries you can target first of all, so you can just simply go to this country of destination. Okay. Just scroll down to check the market share from here. So you can check in terms of value and in terms of standard quantity that what all countries are there having the maximum market share. So from here, I can identify that, okay, Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iraq, Yemen are the countries having the maximum market share here. And this, in the similar manner, I can check for the standard quantity. So I can see that few countries are the repeating ones. So now I have get an insight that, okay, I want to target Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, Iraq, and Yemen. Okay, so I can quickly go back to the shipment page. I can just go to the left-hand side filter here in the country of destination. So you can see that by default, the top 5 countries are coming here. So I'm just selecting all the countries here and just clicking on apply here. Okay, so it has sorted the data, it has filtered the data. Now I'll go on the analysis tab and will repeat the same process that we have done for Bharat serials. Okay. Again, you have to save it as a workspace. You can just simply click on this save query to save it as a workspace. And once you click on the save query, you can check the same thing from here in your workspaces. And go to analysis tab again. Click here to load more data. So from here, you can just check like what all are the consignees in those particular countries. And even in this tab, you can check the monthly average sum value also. Okay, so I'm just deselecting everything first of all. Yes, okay. So I have deselected everything from here. Just hold for a moment till the time the page is getting loaded. So as you all can see that here, there are 4 columns here that you can check it on the value wise, you can check on the standard quantity, you can check for the record count, as well as you can check for the average standard unit price. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Just allow me 1 second till the time page is getting loaded here. Meanwhile, Rohit, can we address the queries that we have in the chat box from our customers?
Sure, Sakshi. So we have a query related to sorting. So that we will cover in the later part of the session. We can do the sorting on the basis of different parameters, value, quantity, unit rates. We can sort that easily. So yes, please be on the session as we'll cover that area too. Thank you. Sakshi, please continue.
Okay. So I'm selecting the country here. Okay. Again, I'm following the same path that I'm selecting for the consignees here or getting the importer's name, and I'm just expanding this. Okay. Now these are the list for the consignees here. I just want to check the value as well as the standard quantity as well as the standard unit rate and record count. So I'll just select all of these from this drop down here. Okay. So you can see that order in which you are selecting the filters, the same is getting reflected in this report. Okay. Now, as we have discussed for Bharat serials, that from here you can compare the pricings, but now I want to check these on the monthly basis. Now, what I can do is I can just simply click on this month also. Okay, and it will showcase me the monthly data, so as you all know that the market is changing, the demand is there, and the price varies on month. Okay, so to check the variation in the prices, what all prices they have targeted in the month of January, what all prices they have targeted in the month of March, or maybe if you want to do an analysis on yearly basis, you have the option to select year here. In case if you want to do the analysis on quarterly basis, you want to compare 2 quarters of last year with this quarter, you can just simply select the quarter from here. Okay. So we are really sorry for the inconvenience. I'm just saving the particular query once again in order to load the page. So can I know from you all, like how many times you have used this feature to analyze your competitors? Rohit, can we have a quick poll?
Definitely, Sakshi. So I hope all of the users who are using the platform in the existing manner, they must have used the platform. You can share your sharings with us, and you can write us with your suggestions, as well as you can also write us about the feedback of the current situation of the platform. And we would also love to hear, as Sakshi said, that how many times you have used the platform and found this particular functionality as very useful. We are open to take the chats in the chat section. And also, if you have any queries further to it, please do ask. Thank you, Sakshi. Please continue.
Yeah. So see, I have put down the filter of month here, and now we can see that we can compare the data of January with February. So even you can notice that few of the consignees are there who haven't done any shipment in Jan or Feb, and they have done the shipments in next months, like in the April. Okay. So from here, you can get an insight about the price variation on monthly basis. So as you all know that there is a price variation on the basis of demand, supply, or maybe there are some additional factors that influence the price. So from here, you can check the price variation as well. Okay. So you'll get an insight like what the prices are there for the month that you want to target. Even you can check for the last year as well. So from here, you can do the price comparison, and you can get an insight like what all consignees are there, who are the repetitive consignees, like whom the particular competitor or maybe the company is targeting on monthly basis. Okay. So this is how you can do the comparison here. And in the similar manner, you can go to what's new to check like what all new entrances are there in the market. So this is all about this analysis tab. Now I would like Rohit to explain you about the market analysis and market share analysis. Over to you, Rohit.
Thank you for handing over, Sakshi. I would like to present my screen to all the participants who have joined today's session. Sakshi, please let me know once my screen is visible.
Yeah, it's visible, Rohit.
Perfect. So thank you, Sakshi, for giving a great demonstration of the analysis tab. So here we have searched on different categories, and we have found out the analysis. We have checked the market in which the different companies are dealing and whom they are exporting at different rates. We have tracked down. We have also checked out our competitors, like with whose they are dealing with in terms of imports or exports in the market, so that we can do in the analysis section. We have different other sections available in which we can check out the summaries. There are some pre-prepared dashboards also available, which will help you to create your reports more impactful. So to do that, so we can directly deep dive in the specific sections which we are specifically looking for. So I'll take you to the shipper section. In the shipper section, you can directly check out the summary. So this is the feature some of the participants were also asking for. So where you can sort in terms of the competitor wise, the bulk quantity, their quantity sum, value sum, where you can sort that. So on each column here, you can see there is this arrows are given, which is goes up and down. So here you can arrange the same in the sorting manner of ascending or descending, so that you can easily arrange it just by clicking on the button. So as soon as you are clicking on any of it, it will be arranged in ascending or descending manner. Just need to click a button. So as you wanted to do it in descending manner, where the highest value should come at the top and then it should be decreasing. So accordingly, it will be arranged. If you want the lowest to highest, then you will click on the same button again, and it will be arranged in the same manner. So this is the same functionality. You can do it each of the header. So the first header shows us the name of the shippers. Okay, so these are the top shippers in terms of value as we have sorted it. And here on the right side of it, it is giving you the average unit price of that particular shipper on the basis of the query which we have searched above. Then all these figures are in dollars at the moment. Here we can check out this quantity sum. This is in thousands. So all the figures which you are reflecting here, this is in thousands, and it is showing you the quantity sum. So this particular supplier has shipped this number of quantity in total. So as this is in thousands, so we can say that this is in metric tons, as we have already applied the filter for kg. So this much 1000 kg, that means this much metric tons they have supplied to. Then as per the complete data, this is also giving us a percentage of this particular shipper in the complete bucket. And on the right, it is showing us the value sum, which is also again in dollar, and the figures are in thousands. And on the right side of it, it is showing you the value sum percentage. So we have a bucket of 100% market where this particular shipper contains more than 50% of the market at one go. And this is the record count where this particular shipper has done more than 2000 of shipments. And this is the record count percentage in a similar manner. So again, on each section, you are able to see the arrows are there to arrange the data. The sorting of the data is easy here. Just by clicking once on any of the header on the criteria on which you want to do it, you can definitely do it just by clicking. So as soon as you come into the section, it gives you the result of 10 entries first. If you wanted to expand it, you can expand it to 50. Further, there are all the entities will come, like it will show you the results of all the companies which are doing the business in your search criteria, which you have searched for. It's just that you just need to flip the pages to see the more companies. So at one point of time, maximum 50 companies you can review at one single time. By turning the page next, you can review the other companies as well. By scrolling down, we have covered the relationship tab. This is the analysis tab similarly, like Sakshi has explained. If we more scroll down into the data, we will find out different graphs and different formats, and different parameters will be covered there on each category of graph. So here in the first graph, we are able to check out the top 15 shipper by standard quantity and their average unit price. And also here we can simply check out in the manner of like all the columns which are colored in black are the standard quantity. All the dot bubbles are showing you the average unit price. So as soon as you hover the cursor, it will also show you the values of it accordingly for that particular company. So all these top 15 shippers are showing you here at the bottom. So you can easily do the same thing at your end as well. You can do the analysis, you can do the preparation of the graphs as per your requirement. Also, if you wanted to understand this particular graph in more detailed manner, we have the option given available here. So you just simply needs to click on the conversion option where it will give you a summary type of format of the same graph. So these are the shippers, these are their quantities, and also showing you the average unit prices here. You can convert it back to move back to the graph part. If you wanted to make any changes on the graph itself, we have also given the setting icon here. By clicking on the setting icon, you can make the changes on x-axis or y-axis as per your need. You wanted to change the format of the graph. So we have different graphs of formats available here, which we can select it as per our requirement. You can also download this graph. So before saving the graph, you can download it before saving the workspace as well. But as you will not save the workspace, you will not be able to download this graph in an Excel format. You will only be able to download in PNG, JPG, PDF, or SVG format. As soon as you create the workspace, you will be able to download the graph in Excel as well. Scrolling more down. So here it is showing you the top 15 shippers by value or USD and their average unit price. So the same similar graph, just that the first graph was showing you on the basis of quantity. The second graph is showing you on the basis of value and average unit price. You will scroll down more. It will show you the market share of top 15 companies on the basis of value. On the right, we can check out on the basis of quantity. So this is a pie chart directly showing you here the figures. If you wanted to check out the conversion of it and wanted to understand more in a detailed manner of that particular graph, you can simply click on the conversion section of it and you can review it. Similar to the above section, you can download the same graph as well in Excel format after saving the workspace, and before saving, you can download in JPG, PNG, PDF, or SVG format. You will more scroll down to the bottom. It will show you the top 5 shipments average unit price by their units. So we have all the shipments in kgs currently, and we can clearly see the other company's name reflected here. So on each country's companies are colored in a different color. So that also signifies here at the bottom what